John Miles here. Recently I put up a video on my channel. In fact it was this one. Subscribe with green screen and videopad. I've had 236 views. For me that's pretty good. And two of my subscribers, Zip Duo and 03 Music, have both asked for the same thing pretty much. The cursor doesn't change for me when I hover over the green part, i.e. in videopad. So I've also had this problem. Let's see if we can sort this out. Let's open up videopad. Because I was asked these two questions, I went in to try and find out what was causing my problem, and I think I've cured it and found it. I'm sure everybody else knows how it works except for me. So we're going to add a file, and what I'm going to add is this file here. This is a piece of video that I never used, and I also want to add into it the subscribe button, the original subscribe button that I used. Now let's put my piece of video in. This is some video footage for another video I was going to do called cloning with videopad. In the end I used some different film, but this was the original film I was going to use. If I scroll across here, take my guitar away, I walk back and I'm going to sit down here, and originally I was going to turn left and talk to myself. I was going to do a clone here, and I should have turned up by here so I could talk to myself. But I'm going to reuse this for this video, and as you can see, I sit down, I look to the left, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my subscribe button down, put it on the top of this film, move it across here, and I'm going to slide it back to this bar so that I'm going to try and do this in such a way that what happens now is I sit down, I look to my left, and what do you know, a subscribe button pops up. Now this is where we've been having a problem with this, myself, 03 and Zip. What's been happening is I click on the FX button of the green screen video, up comes our effects box, I press the plus box, scroll down to green screen, and then what should happen, or what always happened when I first installed videopad, was as soon as I went over here with my cursor, this cursor that looks like a hand at the moment would change to an eyedropper, and now it doesn't. So what I've been doing up until now is, the way around it I found was simply to increase the threshold around about there, and if I scroll this forward, it would do it that way. It's a bit of a cheat, but it did the job. And you can do it that way, and also you can get rid of the little bit of green around the side, increase your feathering and fading. There we go. But let me get rid of that, because I want it to work with the eyedropper. So I'll get rid of this as well. I'll redo it. So once again, bring down my subscribe button. I'm going to move them across there. Move this back to about there, so it matches up here with my playing bar. And see, there we go. So I sit down, I look to the left, and the button will pop up. Back to where we were a moment ago. Here's our green screen footage for the subscribe button. Click on the FX box, come up to here, press plus, come down to here, press the green screen, make this more visible to us. And it's so easy when you know how, as it always is. Here's our effects box, and here you've got a green box here showing what colour the green screen wants to operate with. Click on that, left click, you get this panel come up, which I'm sure we've all seen in the past. And if you look on this panel, right here, there's our eyedropper. Click on that, and as if by magic, we now have an eyedropper. And basically how green screen works, if you're not sure and unfamiliar with it, pretty much you've got to imagine that this eyedropper, when you press it, sucks up whatever colour it's over. So if it was a red underneath here, it's like red up or blue or yellow or whatever. Now if we close that, We press OK. Don't need to. How do I get out of this? Click OK. Click OK. And now I should have my subscribe button. There we go. I still got a little bit of green around the edges here. Let's enlarge this. And the same as I did the other way. Again, in order to get rid of the green here, increase the threshold of fraction. A bit more. Keep going until you're kind of happy with it. And that's nearly all gone. We've got a couple of little sort of spacings around here. Increase the fading a bit. And there we go, slowly it disappears. Feather the edge a little bit. And nearest, damn it, that's perfect. And there's a little bonus in case you haven't done it or don't know how to. I'll show you how to put this subscribe button. I'll just shrink it down and I'm going to move it to here so it looks as though I'm looking at it. So while you've still got your effects box open, click on the plus button, go to scale, left click on scale. You have these sliders up and down here. Move them around until you find which one that shrinks it a little bit. That enlarges it, so it's taken back. Obviously reverse shows it that way, a little bit smaller maybe. So I want that size, and now I want to put this button somewhere around here. So again, click on the plus button, come down to position, and now you want to move the position of this. Similarly, you have slide bars here. Again, just move them back and forth until you figure out which does which. That direction moves it to the left, that direction to the right. So this is up and down. Up, oh there we go, up, up, a bit more. Oh, I think that's about right. What we'll do is we'll play it, see what it looks like. Play. That's that down, I look across, and there we go, subscribe. By the way, if anything about this video has helped you at all, it would be nice and helpful if you subscribed and hit that notification bell for any of my next videos. Until then, bye for now.